Hi guys, welcome back to the next episode of Director's Chair, talking about the Mortal World of Paul W.S. Anderson. So let's get into it. Welcome back to Director's Chair, talking about Director talking about Paul W.S. Anderson. Now, before I do it, don't get to subscribe, notification bell. Now I'm going to go through. Now then I'm talking about Paul W.S. Anderson, not to be confused with Paul Thomas Anderson, which I already covered. So I'm going to go through his movies and get some full by them. So 1994 we had Shopping, which was a British action crime drama film. Written and directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, his director debuted. And it stars Sadie Frost, Jude Law, Sean Pertwee, Marianne Faithfull, Sean Bean, Jonathan Pryce. They made $3 million and $2 million budget. And it was the first major leading role for actor Jude Law, who first met his co-star feature was Sadie Frost on the set of the film. Then in 1995 we had Mortal Kombat, which was a martial arts fantasy film based on the video game franchise of the same name. It's the first installment in the Mortal Kombat film series. It stars Lyndon Ashby, Hiroyuki Tagawa, Robin Shou, Bridget Wilson, Telly Sesotho, and Christopher Lambert. It made $120.2 million, $20 million budget. It received mixed reviews from critics who praised the martial arts sequences, atmosphere, and production values, but criticized the performances, script, and toned down violence from the games. Despite the mixed reception, the film was well received by fans of the series. And I think this is probably the best movie he directed, so it's Mortal Kombat. And he didn't direct Annihilation and then the remake from 2021 or the sequel. So, next time we had Event Horizon, which is a science fiction horror film. It stars Lawrence Fishburne, Sam Neill, Kathleen Quinlan, and Jolie Richardson. It made $42 million, $60 million budget. The film was a critical and commercial failure. The film has developed a cult following and is referenced in other works of popular culture. Then in 1998 we had Soldier, which was a science fiction action film. It starred Kurt Russell, Jason Scott Lee, Johnny Nielsen, Michael Chiklis, and Gary Busey. It made $14.6 million, $60 million budget. It received generally negative reviews, although many praised the action sequences and Russell's performance. Despite the financial failure, the film has now become a cult film. Then in 2002 we had Resident Evil, which was an action horror film. And it stars Milla Jovovich, Michelle Rodriguez, Eric Mabius, James Purefoy, Martin Cruz, and Colin Salmon. It's the first installment in the Resident Evil film series, which is loosely based on the video game series of the same name, borrowing elements from the video games Resident Evil and Resident Evil 2. It made $103 million, $33 million budget. It received generally negative reviews. It was followed by 5 sequels. Then in 2004 we had Alien vs. Predator, which is a science fiction action horror film. And it starred Sanaa Lathan, Raoul Bova, Lance Henriksen, Ewan Bremner, Colin Salmon, and Tommy Flanagan. It's the first installment in the Alien vs. Predator franchise, the 5th film in the Alien franchise, and the 3rd film in the Predator franchise. And a concept which originated in the 1989 comic book. Received generally negative reviews. It was a direct sequel to Alien vs. Predator was released, but it wasn't directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, and it made $177.4 million, $60 to $70 million budget. Then in 2008 we had Death Race, which was a dystopian action thriller film. Starred Jason Statham, Tyrese Gibson, Ian McShane, and Joan Allen. It made $76 million, $45 to $65 million budget. And it received mixed reviews. 3 direct-to-video film series were released. Then in 2010 we had Resident Evil Afterlife, which is the 2nd film that he directed after the 1st film. A direct sequel to Resident Evil Extinction is the 4th installment in Resident Evil film series, which is loosely based on the video game series same name, the first to be shot in 3D. It stars Milla Jovovich, Ali Larter, Kim Coates, Sean Roberts, Sergio Paz Macheta, Spencer Locke, Boris J. and Wentworth Miller. It made $300.2 million, $60 million budget, and received generally negative reviews. Then in 2011 we had The Three Musketeers, which was a period action adventure film loosely based on Andre Dumas' 1844 novel of the same name. And it stars Logan Lerman, Milla Jovovich, Matthew McFadden, Ray Stevenson, Luke Evans, Mads Mikkelsen, Gabrielle Wilde, James Corden, Juno Temple, Freddie Fox, Orlando Bloom, Christoph Waltz. It made $132.2 million, $75 million budget. It received negative critical reception from criticism for its writing, directing, and characters. Then in 2012, we had Resident Evil Retribution, which was an action horror film, a sequel to Resident Evil Afterlife. It's the fifth installment in the Resident Evil film series, loosely based on the video game franchise of the same name. It's the third to be written and directed by Anderson after the first one, and Afterlife. And it stars Milla Jovovich, Michelle Rodriguez, Kevin Donna Durand, Sienna Gilroy, Sean Roberts, Arena Engineer, Colin Salmon, Joan Erb, Boris Kaja, Bing Bing, and it made $240.2 million, $65 million budget. It received generally negatives from critics who criticized the character's plot and acting, while praising the 3D visual effects and fight choreography. Then in 2014, we had Pompeii, which was an epic romantic historical disaster film. It's inspired by and based on the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Starred Kit Harington, Carrie-Anne Moss, Emily Browning, Eda Ania Abaji, Jessica Lucas, Jared Harris, and Kiefer Sutherland. And it made $117.8 million, $80 million, $100 million budget. It received generally mixed reviews. Then in 2016, we had Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, which is an action horror film. The direct sequel to Resident Evil Retribution is the sixth installment of Resident Evil film series and the final installment in the original series, which is based on the video game series of the same name. It stars Milla Jovovich, Ian Glenn, Ali Larter, Sean Roberts, Ian Mackin, Ruby Rose, and William Levy. And it made $312.2 million, $40 million budget. It received mixed reviews and became the highest grossing from the franchise. A reboot, World Raccoon Series, was released in 2021. Now, in 2020, we had Monster Hunter, which was a monster film based on the video game series of the same name by Capcom. And it stars Milla Jovovich, Tony Jaa, Clifford T.I. Harris Jr., Megan Good, Diego Boneta, Josh Hellman, Jin Yoon, and Ron Perlman. It made $47.7 million, $60 million budget. It was a box office disappointment, received mixed reviews, was great for the acting sequences, visual effects, and musical score by Chris and for its direction and editing. And then we have In the Lost Lands, which is an epic fantasy film, and it's based on the short story by George R. R. Martin. It stars Milla Jovovich, Dave Bautista, and Ollie Jova. This will be out in 2025. I don't know when, but that's it. So, guys, I'm watching our video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.